Hey guys, Eddie V here. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But today I decided to do a trucking vlog. I'm at the Loves here near Elkhart, Indiana, or Goshen, Indiana, whatever town you want to. Well, there's a small town that's the nearest. Then goes Elkhart. But I'm picking up in Michigan City, Indiana, and heading to International City, I think that's called, Minnesota, right there by Canada. And I forgot the name of the little town next to it. It's even higher. So basically, I do have to take a 34-hour reset, even though it's only about 800 miles altogether. And I do need to plan my trips really well, because there's absolutely almost no truck stops down there after Minneapolis. So I gotta pick. But I don't think I'm going to Minneapolis first. I think I'm gonna go through Wisconsin first, like almost all the way to Lake Superior in Wisconsin, and then go through Minnesota. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun trip. Gotta find the right amount of the right place to fuel, and I gotta find the right place to get 34-hour reset, and hopefully with a shower. So basically, I am empty, as you can see, unloaded here. And then here's the problem: why I need to plan my trip perfectly. 75-gallon tank, 150 gallons. If I'm lucky on a light load, I could do 800. If I'm lucky. Normally, it hits a quarter a tank around 450 to 550 miles on average, and that's when I fuel. Even though I could take it a little farther, but I'd rather not risk after a quarter, because it seems like it goes down right away. So yeah, gotta plan my trip perfectly. It's a no tarp load. So, time to head on to Michigan City. So guys, this is guys, not guy, whatever. This is gonna be my second load after I came back from Hawaii, and this is my first trip since I came back from Hawaii, which might take a month, and we're running into some issues. Not with the truck, but the load pay. Right now, the most good paying loads I've seen so far that paying good are not more than about 800 miles one way. I really love doing 1,500, even 1,000 is better, to 2,000 miles, 3,000 miles one way, because you make more money in a week, even though it might be less per mile, because it's kind of hard to do one-day transits. But right now, I'm just gonna have to be patient and stick with whatever we can get, because a lot of the stuff is paying under $3 a mile, and I truly believe you got to get at least $3 a mile to stay ahead in this trucking game. Also, what I noticed from Hawaii, once we came back, is the fact that let's see here, it's colder in the mornings now, because it's fall time already in a lot of the northern states, and Colorado including is already having the chain law in effect, so you got to carry chains with you already in Colorado. But let's just say that so far the lowest I've seen in the morning was 60 degrees, which I'm okay with, except if it gets any colder, like getting to 40 degrees, I'm gonna have to buy a thicker jacket. But once you work and start loading and unloading, you're usually good. But I'm looking forward for a little bit colder weather versus then always loading in the very hot summer heat. So right now where I'm going to pick up is just literally called 12 on the Lake. It's literally on Lake Michigan in Michigan City, Indiana, and it's supposedly a construction site up there. And I'm picking up construction equipment, going to another construction site in Minnesota. And this load in Minnesota, like I said, I do not know the city yet. I'm going to tell you what it is. I already forgot what it is, but it's right there by Canada, so it's going to be quite a trip. All right, guys. So maybe it is construction equipment, but it's going to another place in Lake Superior from Lake Michigan, since they don't want to take it there. But that was a barge actually, and they're taking it apart and loading it by crane and maybe some other parts. But so this is gonna be a fun trip. There was 3 trucks ahead of me, now there's 2. Oh, there's one there that's not getting loaded. Not sure if he's gonna back up or not, but once they pull out, then I pull in. Yeah, it'll be all right. Get a load. It looks like I would need 6 straps altogether and 4 chains, because you can chain. It's almost like a container. You can chain it across each side. So it shouldn't take too long to load. Once I get it loaded, I'll be good to go. I think I'm gonna use my edge guards though, just in case. So yeah, we'll see if I use my edge protectors or not. I gotta check out the smoothness of that metal. I don't want it to cut into my straps. Okay guys, so I am inputted the address and I'm gonna show you where I'm going. Literally it's gonna be almost in a little town somewhere, but basically I'm going to right from Lake Michigan to Lake Superior area. So if you can see here, let me zoom in on this right here. So that's the next stop I have to go, because that's where I'm gonna, there's a cat scale I'm gonna weigh, because you can see these trucks here are all tandem and this one is spread, but it's, I don't know how he got in here, but it's very tight to get into this area to get load on spread axle. So I'm gonna keep it together. I'm gonna tell him to put most of my load to the front, and that's if it's there. That's if the weight is all gonna be there. That way it can stay tandem at 41,000. I don't know what I'm actually getting, but that could be getting. But I'm going to, if you can see here, Rainier. There's International Falls. Going to Rainier, Minnesota, right there by Lake Superior in Canada. Canada's the other side. So, okay, guys. So officially, 2 more trucks to go. One more is loading, and that one's next, and then I'm next. And so this guy looks Russian, but anyway, I'm not going to Lake Superior. Don't get that wrong. I'll go through it by Duluth, Minnesota, but I'm gonna be going straight up. There's gonna be other little lakes there on the border of Canada and Minnesota up there. Okay guys, so this is the last truck that's there. I'm waiting to get loaded. If you take a look carefully, he's not having those weird platforms. He's having some kind of pipes and equipment. So that's what I'm getting yet, and maybe I won't even need to be on spread axle. So we'll see now. Hopefully, since I'm the last truck, the benefits of being the last truck out of all the stuff that they're carrying is probably because the fact that I might be carrying the very little bit less of equipment, and there will be hardly anything on my trailer, which is good. And it might be lighter because of that. All right, guys, so I'm finished loading. So on this, they put this tote here, and I put bungee cords and stuff so nothing would come out if it does come loose, but I did strap it down. Strap down this boat. These right here, rods, metal rods, I had to take them out of there and put them there because I'm afraid they would come out when bouncing. And this right here, folks, I got to keep an eye on this contraption. Probably going to make it more tighter as it goes. But they put it there, so that's how I'm going to have it for now. So let's see here. So yeah, that's how I strapped it down. Let's strap down that. Let's go take a look at it now first. All right, first we go from the back. Let's see here. So what it looks like. And then from the front. So this is a float. It's only 9,000 pounds. So technically 3 straps is okay. But for safety, I exchanged it both in the back and in the front. So it's not gonna go anywhere. So altogether, I think this load weighs about maximum 13,000 pounds, maybe less. I think the John boat or aluminum boat weighs about 2,000. So maybe altogether everything weighs about 12,000. So very light load. Really like it. Not gonna fuel as much. So yeah, now all I gotta do is call dispatch for the bills, and I'm all good to go. Time to hit the road. It's beautiful out here too. You can see where I'm at. People fishing and going out towards Lake Michigan, so yeah. Nice, beautiful day. Alright guys, so I have the sun in my face, which of course means going west. But let's just say that I've been in the Chicago area traffic for about over a minute an hour, and actually today it's not bad. It usually is longer, but whenever you start running out of time, that's a problem, and you can't put any miles down, and there's always some traffic. So about this load, very good, very light. I'm under 50,000 pounds gross. What the problem is where I'm going in Minnesota, there might not be good loads coming back or going anywhere out of there, like good paying loads. So basically I'm hoping for the best. Now, I'm not gonna film that probably, because I just want to film this that I'm filming right now, because this is one heck of a trip. I have never been up there. that close to Canada anyway, and there's literally nothing out there. So yeah, guys, I'm trying to make some time now. Still got to find a good place to take my 34-hour reset tomorrow. Yeah, guys, it's a very beautiful morning out here in Wisconsin now that I'm at. I'm in, I guess, Janesville, Wisconsin. Time to do the pre-trip quickly here. I already see nothing wrong with the truck from just looking at it, but yeah, still got to do pre-trip. Yeah, so I already chose my place for 34-hour reset, and I already chose my fuel stops I want to stop at and fuel at, and yeah, we'll see how it's gonna go. I don't like running into places like this when you have only altogether 150 gallon fuel tanks. I wish at least one of them was 100 gallons, but no, there's 75 each, so kind of sucks. That is why I'm gonna try to never ever buy a truck with that short of a fuel tanks if I'm doing over the road. That small of fuel tanks, I mean. Okay guys, time to hit the road. Hopefully I woke up about 30 minutes after when I was supposed to start on my shift. So hopefully this doesn't really delay me, because I need to find a nice place for a 34-hour reset, which I already have, and hopefully they have truck parking up there. So yeah, 34-hour reset, here we come. It's the only thing we could do. I can't take a 34 up there. I mean, I could, but I need to find a place where I can fuel as well. Guys, it's raining out here in Wisconsin. I'm approaching Eau Claire, and that's how it's pronounced perfectly. Even though I live in Wisconsin, I still do not know how to pronounce that city. But yeah, I'm gonna actually drive all the way. My 34-hour reset is gonna be a hotel. I'm gonna fuel right before entering the places where there's gonna be no truck stops to fuel, and just take a 34-hour hotel, not use any fuel, you know, and then deliver Monday morning. So that's the whole plan. Alright guys, almost to Minnesota, and as you can see, that's inlet of Lake Superior, or Lake Superior itself basically. Yeah, about to cross into Minnesota. We are Duluth, Minnesota almost. This is Superior, Wisconsin right now. Well guys, I'm crossing over, and you can see the lake to the right. I'm crossing into Minnesota right now as we speak. Still Wisconsin, but crossing over to Minnesota. The lake to the right, if you can see it. Okay guys, so officially in Duluth, Minnesota, no longer in Wisconsin. Headed to the Quick Trip to fuel, which is about, I think, 7 miles away.
4.5 miles. Turn left on Miller Trunk Highway.
And I have to avoid, I had to go around because they're detour because they're doing road work up there, and I can't go on there. I wish I didn't have to do that, but oh well. Okay guys, so past Duluth, Minnesota. I'm in Hermantown, Minnesota. I'm at this Quick Trip fueling. It's pretty cheap, $5.09 a gallon right now, currently in Minnesota. So Minnesota, Wisconsin, very similar in fuel prices. They also have, if you go take a look at here, my load is secure, by the way, nothing is moving. They also have number 2 diesel and number 1. Number 2 is your regular diesel. Number 1 diesel, which is premium diesel, as far as I know, because I used to live in Wisconsin, so did all my family. My dad used to deliver fuel to Quick Trips in Wisconsin, and but not Minnesota, even though it's the same, it's neighboring states. Well, I just say number 1 is they add anti-gel stuff in there, so that, you know, it won't ice over. And yeah, so fueling, then I'm gonna hit the hotel for a 34-hour reset, and about 100 something miles left to go, and yeah, hopefully we'll not run out of fuel when I'm empty and coming back out of here. Okay guys, so almost to my 34-hour reset point, which is gonna be 8 miles from my delivery, because International Falls is gonna be right by Raider. But I already got the hotel booked and everything I'm gonna stay at. really beautiful here. It's raining. 2-lane highway. So I'm doing really good on miles per gallon average of 7.3. As you can see, that needle is from when I fueled. So I'm hoping that when I actually come out of here, which I'm probably not going to film, but when I actually come out of here, it's going to be very, like, I can make it to a truck stop. That's what I'm hoping for. So that's why I'm getting a hotel, because I don't want to idle. If I have to idle somewhere, I might run out of fuel. And there is a truck stop where I can fuel, but I don't know if a truck is fit there. I don't know if they'll take my fuel card, even though the fuel card says they'll take it. But there's sometimes situations that I don't want to go there. It's still pretty far though. So they do have truck stops. They're mostly without parking though, which means I would have to find some kind of store to take a 34-hour reset. So it's better just to take a hotel if you're in this situation. And besides, if you're on a 1099 as a trucker, you can write it up on your taxes as an expense. So yeah, can't wait to also finish my delivery on Monday morning. Okay guys, so currently inside the hotel, I'm going to show you in a second what it looks like outside. So this is $70 a night, you know, not too bad. I'm going to go show you what it looks like outside. And this, guys, is where I parked the truck. And yeah, there is a restaurant we could go to as well. Okay guys, so just doing a quick vlog here. So yeah, it's getting colder. It gets, actually last night my wife said it was 34 degrees. I fell asleep before she did, and it was kind of cold, so that's why I'm wearing a jacket. It's up to 70 degrees in the daytime here, and it's almost freezing at night. So winter is literally among us. If you could check, see the leaves kind of changing color. So the weird part about it that I would like to mention, weird part, is the fact that we were watching some cartoons on the TV with my wife in the room, and some Indian Hindu guy stared into our window for about 30 seconds. We usually leave the blinds closed, but in daytime we want the room to be bright, so we opened it up. But he was staring into our room for a good 30 seconds. We were interested in moving the cartoons, but then my wife tapped me, and I looked. I didn't see anyone. She did. I guess when she looked at him, he basically freaked out and moved away because he realized he got caught. And then he was walking around the building all the time. I don't know why, but actually I kind of do. So my wife did take a picture of him. Actually, I'm gonna put it in this in the screen here for you to see what he is. But so they're replacing the siding here because they all have all kinds of construction equipment coming in. But they're replacing the side here, and this is where he was walking. So went to the front desk because I was like, I'm not gonna call the cops here. I'm gonna make the front desk call the cops, you know, and see what happens. Came to find out that was the owner of this place, and he says he cannot call the cops because he doesn't want to get he doesn't want to have the get fired. And I asked him if I should do it. He's like, that's up to you, because I don't want to get fired because I like this job. So what I did, I tracked him down. I found him. He was freaked out that I came up to him, and he said sorry, we shook hands, and that's the bottom line. So if we ever catch him again, he is so done, mister. Like, done. So yeah, this 2-star hotel is very nice compared to some other ones, but that may have made it a bad review just now. Who knows? It's actually a pretty nice hotel, because that restaurant right there, the Chocolate Mousse restaurant, it's actually pretty good. And they got Domino's Pizza, 20% discount coming here. Not bad, except that place is bad because it's closed on Sundays, and I had to walk. I don't really like unplugging from my truck and using ELD, because then DOT officers ask you questions. So I like paper logs, but if I ever had to use personal convenience, I'll do it. But I decided to make a 1 mile one direction hike way past the hotel there and get supplies. So tomorrow morning, I'm gonna wake up early, do a pre-trip. We'll see when I'll wake up first though, because it's the delivery times from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. But basically tomorrow I'm gonna try to wake up earlier. It's It's gonna be cold, so that's why I got the jacket ready and just deliver it. Hopefully I can get out of here. Good news is I can come back to this place and park. And I'm actually thinking about to make continuous vlogs on my trips, because that way there's gonna be content to create. I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet. I might not. So I know that if I post more trucking vlogs, people are gonna start recognizing me and watching more. Right now, not a lot is watching. I don't make too many vlogs, so hopefully I can start making more vlogs. And I might do a lot more how to strap, how to do this in the truck, because I like to help people around. But yeah, that's the current situation. I do really like it here in Minnesota. Would I move here? I think the winter's a little too much, so probably not, but we'll see. I like living in South Carolina, even though it's humid. All right, guys, so, well, I got some news for you. Just did a pre-trip, came back, and it's 48 degrees in the morning, so I'm cold. Got the thing running on heat. Hopefully it starts working. I believe it's working, so, but I'm doing my 15-minute pre-trip, so I'll let this thing heat up while I wait, and then I'm gonna head off. It's currently 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm only 4.7 miles away, so hopefully when I get there, it's gonna be not that many trucks. If there is, I am screwed, because I left my wife this time. Since the checkout's at 12, she decided, hey, I could just stay. So yeah, hopefully I'm like the first guy here, because I don't see no other trucks in this area. I might be the only one that decided to take a 34-hour reset in the hotel. So, yeah. So we'll see once we get there, though. Okay guys, so I'm not the first truck here. I thought there would be like a little road to go on, and he was just sleeping or something. No, he wasn't sleeping, and they're waiting for the crane up there, so this sucks. I mean, at least his stuff isn't that hard to do. Honestly, the way he did it, I would have never ever chained it up like that. Honestly, look how he has it. So he's using one chain for each. I could use one chain for each side. I could chain up this X that way, and then use part of the chain and chain up from there as well. It'd be way easier too, but that's how he did it, and I don't agree with it. So So here we go. All right guys, so got it all unstrapped, unchained, put it all away, and I'm good to go. Just waiting for my turn in line, and when that crane gets set up. So guys, yes, it was cold this morning, but it's not cold enough to let's say do anti-freeze, anti-gel into the fuel tanks, because that is only when it gets to under 32 degrees. That one is when you want to run it. So yeah, waiting for my turn in line now. Okay guys, so one thing I find that's unfair completely is the fact that it's not first come first serve. I was a second truck, but yet trucks that came in last are getting unloaded first. It's so stupid, because I really want to get unloaded first. I don't like that. Should be first come first serve, but it isn't, and I really hate that right now. Well guys, as you can see, I do not like doing this right here, dropping my trailer, but I gotta go pick up my wife, because it is currently
on Pine Street, then take the first left.
12:30, and she already had to check out, and this is the current situation with the load. So I got here, what was like 7:30, so basically it's been here 5 hours, hopefully getting paid for detention. Already got a load booked out of here, so that's the good news. The bad news is I may, and I'm saying it again, I may need to cancel it, because here's the situation. So CN, the railroad company, has an issue with the crane up there. They're afraid it may fall on the tracks and damage the tracks. That's what they're afraid of. But also, here's the other problem. Since that lake, half of it is Canada, half of it is America, problem with it is the fact that they need classes to operate that crane or something like that, or classes or documents in order to operate it, because they're redoing the railroad bridge to make it a 2-lane railroad bridge. Figure that out. So it might be 5 hours till that get unloaded. It might be tomorrow, or it might be relocation of where to get the stuff unloaded. So we'll see. I don't know exactly, but right now I just need to pick up my wife and head back. Hopefully they got it all figured out. Okay guys, so after about, I want to say, let's see here, 9 hours of waiting, we are finally getting unloaded. I'm not coming out of the truck because I have refused to wear a hard hat, glasses, and safety jacket because I don't see no point. And I already, a long time ago, already took off the straps and chains. So just quickly filling out detention paperwork so I can get detention pay for this. And yeah, so currently getting unloaded, and right by this beautiful lake right here. Hey Jasper, this beautiful lake right here. It's very beautiful. So check it out, and hopefully get out of here soon, because this was just a ridiculous day for something that can take about 30 minutes to unload. Alrighty guys, so all unloaded and empty, and can't wait to go to my pickup, which is in North Dakota, right near Minnesota line. So all done. Hopefully I got paid for this detention, but that was some crazy. Something that should have been easy
Right to County Road
took
20.
the whole darn day. Well guys, thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Not canceled. Hey guys, I'm Eddie B. 2064
Turn right
this particular package. Driving attempt on the 6 Series.